Hey guys, Finally Sleeps here. We're doing something different. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, then welcome. But if you are somebody who's been around and watching me stream for the last couple of years, you know that almost all of my videos are all about FIFA Mobile, video game on the phone. I do other stuff. I do a little bit more than just play video games. So when the pandemic hit earlier this year, my boys came to me and said, "Let's go buy a car." They honestly, they really just wanted to start. They wanted to buy a manual car so that we could teach them how to drive a stick because they thought, hell, this will be fun. I haven't flipped cars in a long time, so we started looking for something cheap, and I had parameters in mind, what I wanted, what I was looking for, something that I knew I could make money on, because isn't that what it's all about, making money? So the market kind of crashed when the pandemic hit here in the United States, and everyone was out of a job. People were at home. No one wanted to go anywhere. No one wanted to do anything. People started to need money. They had that project car sitting in the garage. They wanted to get rid of it. It's, we don't need it anymore. And we started to find diamonds in the rough. Basket cases that had more parts in the trunk than in the car. Stuff like that. That's what I was looking for. Something that I could put a minimal amount of labor and effort into, and elbow grease is fine, and know-how. If you understand electronics and electrical work, and you know how to follow a YouTube video, and you have a garage full of tools, you can pretty much do anything you want to a car. As long as you have the equipment to do it, and you know how to follow directions, you can pretty much do it all. And that's the mentality we went into this with. So trying to find a car that's relatively cheap, between $2,000 to $3,000, that we know we can make about $1,500, at least $1,000 up to $2,000 on it, with nothing more than $300 to $400 invested and a bunch of time, a lot of fun. Do some stuff that we're kind of bringing someone in on the hook. That was the idea behind it. We started. Acura RSX was the first car we picked up. The last one we did was a Volkswagen GTI, which was an utter blast because it was everything that I love in a European car. It was lowered, it was wide, two-step on it. It was just fun to drive, fast as all hell. And it was a disposable car. We don't care to tear it apart. We don't care to do anything with it. If we break it, we break it. We're not that worried. There's not a lot of money invested in this. So that's what it is. Me, my two boys, 19 and 15, myself, the garage, shit ton of tools. We're having a blast. So this is the new video series. This is what I'm going to do. We'll put one out maybe every couple of weeks just to kind of let you know where we're at with whatever car we're working on. And in this first one, if you're following along for FIFA Mobile, and I normally stream on Twitch over the weekends, and you know that this weekend I was gone, it's because we went on an 8-hour road trip, grabbed this car, bring it home. A lot of fun. The car's got potential, but oh my God, we are in it deep on this one. So we'll talk about it a little bit. If this is something you want to continue to see, and this interests you, and you want to see me do, I can put a video together on the GTI, which was the last car we dumped. But here we go. This is the introduction to the Miata. Get ready. This is our newest basket case right now. Okay, so here's the car. Just to give you an idea of what it is. When I say it's low, you've got about 2 inches of clearance between the bottom of the exhaust to the ground. You can see there is overspray on everything. The tires are half blue, a little bit of rust, few things there, but it's got a lot of potential. There's a lot of stuff done to it. Fenders have been rolled. They're just not very clean. You can see the ball peen hammer marks. It's 30 years old. The car is damn near as old as I am. For some reason, someone tinted the windshield. I don't know why anybody would ever tint the windshield. I know it's like I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old to understand why you would ever do that, but unfortunately the windshield does have tint on it. As you can see, the car is dirty as hell. There's stickers all over it. The dash, it does have a short throw shifter, which is good. The head unit doesn't work. It's got a big giant double din piece of shit that's in there. Let's see, it has a boost gauge in the dash. We have the button right there on the console. We have no idea what it's for. The boost gauge in the dash doesn't work. They did give us some free air cleaners though, which is a good thing. It's got racing bucket seats, which is nice. Top's in great shape. See, we're missing a few panels. We're missing a few cup holders, small stuff like that. The main thing is all the paint that's everywhere. Someone sprayed the car. As you see, the interior, the door jambs and stuff are all white. We'll be able to fix that. The wiring running in through the door underneath the hood is one of my favorites. More stickers. Good God. It does have an aftermarket set of halos and LED headlights, which is decent. So we can hook those up and get something running. But again, it's okay. Here's the fake roll bar that they put on these things, which cracks me up. It's called a style bar. Does absolutely nothing. Just looks kind of cool. There's missing body panels, as you can see. You can get back into there, but I think they had to do all that to make room for the custom seats. So, but there's a ton of potential here. We've got the interior is mostly intact. There's a few things that we have to fix. The shroud on the gauge needs redone. It needs cleaned, seriously. The trunk was full of parts. There's a turbo that came off with the old manifold, so we'll probably be able to dump that, maybe let go of it, sell it. It needs cleaned up, but here's the plan. So in the trunk, we'll wipe all that out. I'm going to build a full flat box stereo. We're going to put a big-ass 12-inch 1,000-watt sub in the trunk. With an amp. So when you open the trunk, that's all you're going to see is stereo equipment.
What the hell is this? This is the...
Wait.
This is the part... It is a cup holder. Well, shit.
You got it, Logan.
Well, hell, that's a cup holder. Damn straight. We just got to figure that. I don't know. I could have used a cup holder on the way home.
See, I let that audio cut in. That's what we were trying to discover. This is what these cars are about. Okay, shocker symbol on the dash. Goes back. If you're unfamiliar with my background, I came from getoffended.com, which is where the shocker started. So, sold shocker t-shirts and stickers 20 years ago when most of you weren't even alive. So, finding that on a car now, that's kind of that's epic for me. That's my legacy. The shocker sticker is my legacy. So if you look at the engine, they've done a bunch of shit to it. It's got there's a license plate in the back, which is the heat shield, keeping the heat coming off the headers from melting the. It needs some work. So we're gonna have to build a heat shield for that. If you can see down there, there's an intercooler that's dropped into the car for the old turbo that was there. It's missing the cold air intake. We got to figure something out with the cold air intake. But the intercooler, on the way home, it was a 4-hour drive, and the intercooler fell out of the car. It's disconnected, but it did fall down. But the engine runs great, sounds fantastic. Plans are full stereo system, which is easy for us. We're going to redo the color of the interior. We're going to add a bunch of fuchsia accents to it. It's got aftermarket steering wheel that kind of will go in line with that. We'll clean everything up. We're going to put a faux wide body kit on it to fix the rolled fenders. Clean up the headlights. Just clean up the car completely over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Don't want to put any more than $300-400 in it, and then hopefully we can turn it around and sell it and make a profit between $1,000 and $1,500. That's the plan. So if this is something you guys want to see me continue to do, we'll keep throwing these together. We'll let you know what's going on with the Miata, and I can throw something together on the GTI if you're interested in how that one worked out. That was actually a really fun car. That was more about engine and speed. Two-step the car, shot flames. It was fun, something different. Now we're into a car that potentially, if we really decide to go crazy into it, we could set it up for a drift. We could drift the car. Limited slip differential, hydraulic e-brake, something. You never know. We'll see. We'll see how the car goes over the next couple of weeks. So let me know in the comments if this is something you want me to continue to do. I'll keep doing it. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and get ready. We'll throw a couple more here in the next few weeks on the Mazda Miata. Thanks, guys. That's it.